Well, I'm starting to work on the fenders now, so I can go ahead and paint those too. This one's still wet. I just got done sanding it, letting the water kind of dry, and then I'll go back and wash it down one more time. My plan is just to get the jambs painted on this thing. I only work on this car in the winter, and I'm starting to run out of time. Things are starting to come up, and I might start doing other things. But I'll get these cleaned up and all that. In the last video, I believe it was 14, I showed I'd painted these jambs, the trunk jambs and the inside the trunk. Unfortunately, in my haste or whatever, when I was painting the trunk, the inside of the trunk lid, I decided to put a really heavy coat of clear on it. And when I put that coat of clear on it, it ran down. It ran down to the low spots. And since I had to go back and resand this, in doing so, I went through the clear and actually got down to the paint, which means I'm going to have to repaint this trunk lid and I'm going to have to re-clear it. I was really hoping all I had to do was re-clear it, but like I said, I burnt through the paint, sanding it. So we'll be redoing that when I redo these fenders, or when I do the fenders for the first time. Hopefully I'll get these done here in a few seconds through the magic of video. And we'll see what happens here in a little bit. Fender jambs are painted. Hopefully here in the next day or so, maybe all day, they'll dry overnight, and maybe I can hang them tomorrow, get them on the car. Be really nice if I could. I'd like to get them off these little stands and make more room in the shop instead of having these little stands all over the place. Did do the trunk again. So far, so good. This time I wasn't crazy with the clear. I just put two coats on this and said, good enough. It's not going to see the sun that much, if at all. Have to wait till tomorrow and see what happens, because the last time I did it, it looked really good. And I came out the next day and it had ran down the high spots to the low and had puddled. So, hoping it doesn't do that again overnight. Finally getting it back together. Be nice to hang the trunk and get the fenders put on it, and I can go see if I can find the hood and get that brought in and start working on it. It is a brand new hood, so hopefully it fits like the originals.